get ready to smile again with radio's home post, Vic and Sade, written by Paul Wright.
Quick, cashier to count this money.
Hey, you're throwing this in my lap, huh?
It is in your lap.
Well, I never asked you bookkeeper for you and Rosie.
Miss Sembottom, I believe it sounds.
Well, I never asked you bookkeeper for you and Miss Sembottom.
At any rate, you were willing enough to go shopping with us. You were willing enough to take charge of the money. You've had wonderful, grand, elegant times, too, laughing and chuckling about how we can't keep our finances straight. All right, let's have a quick cashier to count.
But if there should be some little mistake, I don't want to be
How
responsible.
can there be any little mistake? Your own suggestion to take charge of the cash. You guaranteed you'd come out absolutely even a penny.
But don't overlook the human element, man. Nobody's so perfect.
Just talk, beating around the bush. Produce the Spondulicks. What I said, what Ruthie said.
Roughly, you spent $2.30. And roughly, Ruthie spent
Let's
about...
not have any roughly.
Oh, yeah.
And let's not have any Ruthie.
Well, you refer to her as Ruthie. It's difficult to remember to call a person by one name when the individual you're talking to insists on referring to that person by another name.
Still talking, beating around the bush.
Well, not at all. Only suppose we were discussing apples, and you referred to apples as George, and I was forced to refer to them.
Huh? Somebody in the kitchen. Hi.
Is the witch old Vic Sade home again?
Oh, God.
Can that be the voice of what? Can that be the voice of fresh?
Just being home needn't slow us up any. Produce the Spondulicks.
Naturally, he'll want an explanation of what we're doing.
You'll probably step across the alley, dive into up his basement, and stick in your horseshoe. Produce the Spondulicks.
May I interpolate tight time? May I vouchsafe food to food?
We're kind of halfway busy here, baby.
Oh, what doing?
Straightening out the money management.
Good. You want Papa's assistance, no doubt.
No, we won't, thanks.
I don't need a house to fall on me. I'll go hang my hat and coat in the hallway and then come back and keep my trap shut.
I bet there's a nice game of indoor horseshoe overnight in each upper's basement.
Look at the shameless way my wife tries to hurry me out of my own home.
No, but we're occupied here.
I understand. I realize I've lost my looks and nobody loves me anymore.
Well, we're still sitting staring at each other, right? Produce the Spondulicks. What I saying, what Ruthie said.
You spent approximately $2.
I don't want any approximately, I told you. Put the money out on the table where we can see it.
Well, in my left-hand pants pocket, I have the money you give me.
$4.80.
Well, not $4.80 now. Don't forget you whittled that down when you were shopping.
Did the mailman leave me several dozen important communications of dear old friends and business associates, Peggy?
Mailman never even stopped.
I grow more and more suspicious of that mailman. I bet he has hundreds of letters for me, but he's too darn lazy to put him in the mailbox. I've noticed his furtive hang-dog look and the clinging
Sit
way.
down on the davenport now.
Why not?
Any other afternoon, you'd go over that knee suppers after work.
I take suppers out of town.
Is he?
Yes, and furthermore, he won't be back till tomorrow.
Well, if you insist on sitting there, I expect I better tell you what we're doing so you won't keep horning in with questions every little bit.
Make Russ quit wrinkling his forehead at it.
Oh, God.
He went shopping with me and Ruthie this afternoon.
Russ did?
Yes.
Why wasn't he in school?
Special teacher's meeting.
Oh.
It was his own idea to go along with us and keep track of the finances. He's been having grand, elegant belly laughs, the same as you have, over the way Ruthie and me get our money mixed up when we shop. We each give him our cash and he kept track of all the purchases we tracked. So now you know what we're doing. Will you just please sit quiet and not interrupt while Russ gives a quick, accurate accounting?
Only to heaven.
All right, Russ? Before we started off downtown, I give you $4.80. Say you put that in your left-hand pants pocket.
Uh-huh.
And how much is Ruthie?
$2.11.
And that one in your right-hand pants pocket.
Yes.
We'll have a quick, accurate accounting.
I don't want to butt in, friend, but it seems
Then
to
don't butt in, friend. Enough fingers in the pie.
Oh, here's a dollar bill, 2 halves, a quarter, a dime, a nickel, and 3 pennies.
Which pocket?
Left.
My money, huh?
Yes.
What's that amount to?
$2.43.
Then how much did I send?
You spent the difference between that and $4.80.
And the difference is?
Well, I have to get a pencil.
Oh, I thought you knew.
Well, I know there shouldn't be any mistake. I know
Shouldn't be any mistake. Well, how can there be any mistake?
When I volunteered to be bookkeeper on this shopping expedition, I never knew you were going to take this attitude.
Uh-huh. Well, for a long, long time now, different people have just laughed themselves sick over the way Ruthie and I can't stroll downtown and buy a few things without getting hopelessly lost in our finances. I want to see how a real smart fella handles it.
Oh, I'm positive I'm not mixed up here.
Grand. Go ahead with it.
Subtract 243 from 480, what does it leave, Joe?
237.
That's what you spent, man. $2.37.
Awful quick subtracting.
I worked it out when the figures were first mentioned a minute ago.
Still awful quick subtracting.
Let us not forget that subtraction, addition, division, and multiplication are my business. I'm the chief book in this
Yes, I remember now. All right, right.
You got a chip on your shoulder, man.
Oh, I'm remembering all the fun different people have had laughing and screaming with joy over how poor Ruthie Stembottom and me can't keep our pennies straight.
I see you're gazing in my direction, Stevie.
Just a few fits, you know. All right, Rush. I said $2.30. How'd that send it?
Well, that's easy.
Regular apple pie.
All I have to do is review the events of the afternoon.
Hop right in and review them.
Well, first off, we stopped in at Kleeberger's. Didn't we?
I don't know. Did we?
Yes.
Fine.
You never purchased anything, but Ruthie did.
Who is this Ruthie?
Miss Stembottom.
Oh,
She bought a collar pin for Fred.
I don't place any Fred.
Mr. Stembottom.
Oh, sure.
She bought a collar pin for Mr. Stembottom and paid $1 for it.
This, of course, hasn't got anything to do with my money.
No. Well, I'll get Miss Stembottom's money out of my pocket.
Oh.
In just a second.
Why do you grin and grimace at me, Dr. C?
I'm having my innings now. I don't understand why two grown-up women can't go downtown and buy a few articles without getting balled up.
You're quoting me?
Words sound familiar, do they?
Here we are. $1 bill, 5 quarters, 3 dimes, a nickel, and a penny.
That's Ruthie's money?
Yeah.
Come out of your right-hand pants pocket?
Yes.
What does that amount to?
Well, $1 bill and 5 quarters makes $2.25. 3 dimes is 30 cents, plus a nickel is 35 cents, plus a penny is 36 cents. 36 cents and $2.25 makes, what, Josh?
261.
261, man.
Well, say, that's interesting.
Huh?
She only had $2.11 to begin with, didn't she?
Hey, wait a minute here.
And now she's got $2.61. And after buying a lovely dollar piece of jewelry for her husband, too.
Oh, hold on a minute.
No. I don't understand why a couple grown-up women can't do a little...
Hey, I got it, man.
Good.
What happened was I had my own money in my right-hand pants pocket. Just 1 second.
Why you stare at me with that pitying glance?
Am I doing that? Never meant to. I'm thinking about poor, helpless Ruthie and poor, helpless me. We can't keep our pennies straight. What we need is somebody smart to go along and watch our money for us.
Well, I'm not involved.
Mom, where'd we go after we left Kleeberger's?
See, I don't remember. Matter of fact, I never made any point of remembering. You said you'd look after all
We
the...
went to the 10-cent store next, didn't we?
I suppose so, if that's what you say.
After we left Kleeberger's, we went to the 10-cent store.
Well, don't tell me about it.
We went to the 10-cent store, and Ruthie got weighed.
Don't tell me about it.
Just wondering who this Ruthie is.
Ruthie got weighed in at the 10-cent store, and I used one of your pennies, Mom, to drop down the slot.
Why did you use one of my pennies?
Why did I?
You're asking me?
I guess Ruthie never had any pennies when we were in at the 10-cent store.
Now, that's odd. Because she started out giving you $2.11, and the first place we stopped was Kleeberger's, where she spent an even dollar, and must have been that odd penny still in your pocket.
The first place we stopped wasn't Kleeberger's.
No.
First place we stopped was Empson's.
Oh.
Empson Shoe Store.
Empson's is a shoe store, come to think of it.
We stopped in an Empson Shoe Store, and you bought a pair of brown shoelaces for, how much was it?
I never get that. You were handling the money.
Wait a minute now. Mom, wait.
No, I better go start my supper.
Wait a minute now.
I'm afraid I can't.
I'll straighten this out.
I'm sure you will. Certainly don't need any help from me or poor Ruthie. We're terrible muttonheads.
Hey, why do you keep smirking and grinning at me for?
Never realized I was doing anything at a time.
All right, Mom. Here we are.
And you tell your father about it.
I got it all clear as daylight now.
Oh, I know.
Have you got it all clear as daylight?
No. It's all balled up till who laid the chunk.
Your mother has rung the bell.
Yeah.
She wins. She can pick up the tip.
Yeah. She wins. She can pick up the tip.